Why, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing, y'all? Every time I do that, I feel like I say it and I'm out of breath at the end of it. And I breathe right after. So, just saying. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. I know this is a random time for me to go live, and I am here today, and I wanted to be here with you guys because I know I was MIA the last week. So I'm a woman of my word, and I am sorry, y'all. Please, 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 thank you for everyone that reached out to see how I was doing. And guys, sometimes we set commitment and we don't achieve it, but don't let that push you behind. Today, I finished church. I left church. Literally, I'm at church. And before Father started speaking, I was writing down a to-do list for me today because I had a really busy day. I did get the vaccine, and we'll talk about that in a few, but I did get it. And for certain circumstances, not because I wanted to get it, but because, lifestyle now and how the government's regulating certain things, we are going to need to get it whether you want it or you don't want it. So we'll talk more about that in a second. But I first off want to apologize again, even though I just apologized to you guys for not being there Wednesday on my general weekly lives. And I'm grateful for everyone that reached out. I was just very exhausted. And I feel like I'm still exhausted, but I'm feeling much better than I was. Honestly, I had no symptoms. I just felt drained. I felt tired. I also was working really late because we needed a backup driver. So I feel personally it just was all, on me. And I was just a little tired, y'all. We get tired, and you want to make sure when you're tired, you're taking advantage of your tiredness and get some rest. So here I am. So thank you for the one person that in. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I've already gone to the gym. I've had an accountability call this morning with some of my partners, and here I am. Came home from the gym. I was only there for an hour, y'all. Again, I don't want to overexert myself. And even an hour on a daily basis, maybe 4 to 5 times a week of physical fitness is crucially important. You may not think it's a lot. You don't need to be at the gym for 40 hours to get in the best shape that you've ever been. So that was me. I pretty much did some cardio, maybe 25-minute cardio, burned some calories, went downstairs, did some arms, back, and a little bit of chest, mostly back and arms. So that was my workout, nothing crazy. Incorporated some squats and lower body, not too much because I mainly was focused on upper extremity today. Within an hour, as you can see, I haven't taken a shower yet. But I will be taking a shower soon. I just have some more things that I got to do on my to-do list. All right, I have to go do some gardening. I told Mom she wants to come downstairs and hang out with me while I do some gardening. I have a whole bunch of oregano that I have to chop and use stuff. If you're going to grow herbs, you need to use them. All right, so I'm going to cut those off, and that is pretty much what I'm looking for. What I'm doing today, me and Chris are going out to dinner tonight. And that's about it, y'all. That is how I'm doing. So, a couple of things I wanted to touch on with you guys. I have a new schedule coming up in terms of going live. It is still going to remain on Wednesday evenings. And you guys know that I'm pretty good for keeping up with announcements in terms of what's going on with my lives. If I'm running late, I let you guys know. If I'm not going to do it, I apologize. Because I don't want you guys to think that I said like the girl that cries wolf, right? You say you're going to do something and you don't do it. I don't like doing that. If I say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it. So I was a little annoyed with myself that I didn't go live, but my sleep to me is much more important, y'all. And your health and sleep and everything about you should always be more important than anything in your life to you. So at the end of the day, I could have been frustrated, but I wasn't going to take my sleep over going live. Like, I'll let you guys know that I'm not going to go live for whatever circumstances. And I did. And I'm so happy that you guys are here with me, whether it's just one person and they see this video later. I was a woman of my word, let you guys know that I was going to do something over the weekend. I didn't know when, so I didn't want to put a time frame on it, but I'm here. So I'm going to be more structured in terms of going forward with my topics. I've been laying out topics for the future, and I've been trying to focus on a primary topic for the month. So, guys, give me ideas, give me feedback, let me know. Again, mental health is one of my favorite topics that I love to speak on just because I'm a huge mental health advocate. And I feel like mental health is such a stigma that people don't talk on. And it's like if you talk on it or if you struggle with certain things, you're crazy. No, you're not crazy. We've all gone through personal things. We've all struggled with anxiety, whether it was happy anxiety, bad anxiety. We've all struggled with like a little short-term depression. All right. Some more than others in terms of how lengthy and long their episode was. It all varies, y'all. So don't ever feel embarrassed for your story. Your story is where you are today because it's you. That's pretty much it. So wanted to pop up and check in with you guys to let you know what's going on. So Hershey did his teeth cleaning, and he had 3 extractions, y'all. And when he got those done, I was like super sad. I wasn't super sad, honestly. I don't know why I said super sad. I was more like surprised. I was surprised because I didn't know he was struggling with, tooth issues. You know what I'm saying? When you have a lot of tar, life after the pandemic as we approach. I like that. I love that. Kat wrote, hey, topic for the month, life after the pandemic as we approach the summer. That is a great topic. And you definitely need to give me some ideas in how to incorporate this topic. So obviously I'll be in contact with you. So thanks, Kat. Appreciate it, love. Shout out to Kat. So yeah, so I was a little more like, oh wow, I can't believe he had 3 teeth extractions. Like, what the heck? So apparently with cats are known, y'all. If you are not a cat mom, if you've never had a cat in your life, this Hershey's my first cat. He's our first cat in the family. Cats tend to mask things. What does that mean? Right? If you guys don't know what it means, pretty much they are able to camouflage anything that they're feeling. They're able to put a straight face on and tell you, hey, I'm great. And they feel like shit. So it's kind of like Scorpios and those personalities that they're like, okay, I'm great on the outside, but in the inside I suck. Like I'm in pain. I don't want to tell you, but I'm in pain. So they're really good at camouflaging their emotions. And apparently Hershey was doing that after the doctor, did his teeth cleaning. He lets me know that he has to extract 3 teeth. And, I felt really bad. Now Hershey's eating like a dog. He's eating everything in sight. And Dr. Lynn, my veterinarian, he said that pretty much it could be that Hershey was in discomfort all this time, 7 years. I mean, he's turning 7 in December. And he was in discomfort, and I'm just like, what? That's crazy. So I was the worried cat mom. I called them over. I put an amazing review on them, on Google reviews, guys. They are an amazing veterinarian. Not hospital. They're more of an office, private office, but they are just amazing people there, y'all. And anyone in the Westchester area, if you guys are looking for a veterinarian feline veterinarian, if you guys are cat parents and you guys are looking for one, please, please, please shout out to Dr. Lynn. He is an amazing man and his staff are awesome. So yeah, I was very surprised and I was very sad for him, but he's doing great now. He's half dog, eating Bosco's food. Yesterday, I catch him in the kitchen. He didn't hear me coming through the kitchen. I call him busting down on Bosco's food, my dog, just eating it like nothing. And like, before you know it, I'm going to hear him go, woof. Like, what is going on? So I was like, no, he ran, of course. And guys, when you discipline your pets, one of my friends, he's like a pet trainer, dog trainer. You got to like, kind of like be very stern, but then you also got to reward and be happy with them. So I was obviously reward and I was happy with him after. I didn't scream at him over and over again because that just makes them panic. But I let him know that he did wrong. And he's getting into habit of eating Bosco's food lately. So he needs to stop it. Like, you got your own food. But anyways, guys, caught up with you about Hershey. He's doing great. And I'm happy that he got his dental work done. Dental work for our pets is so important. And I feel like sometimes we look past that. And we also look past, if our cat and dog are healthy, I don't need to take them to the vet. All right. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I love my Hershey and I want him to be in my life as long as he possibly can be. I don't want him to die of a freaking tooth abscess that led to his brain. I'm being dramatic, but you got my point. Like, I want to make sure that I'm on top of him and, that he's well taken care of, that he's healthy and that he's happy, most importantly. All right. And so after this today, I am going to do some gardening. I know I've been talking about that, but the temperature was honestly still dropping at night. So I kind of didn't want to do it because I was like, oh my God, I refuse to let my plants to get frost on top, even if they're seeds and they're still, building, whatever. I was like, let me wait till it gets a little hotter. And y'all, if you have not looked at next week's temperature, it is going to be like mid 70s, 80s, and dropping to like in the 60s. So this is the perfect time to do any gardening. So for any of my green moms, my green dads, my green thumb people that are out there that are like, okay, when should I start planting? Now is your time. Like right now, like go right now. That's literally what I'm going to do after this live. And lastly, y'all, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my vaccine experience and, how I felt. Me and Chris went together and, we pretty much went. And it was a very easy process. It was something that I chose to do, not for anyone else, but for myself. I chose to do it because I know that, New York State at least is starting to open up the state itself. And I also know some countries that are doing vaccine passports necessary, like it's a mandate. Like you gotta have a vaccine passport. You have to be vaccinated to like travel. And I'm not going to let these certain circumstances restrict me from doing what I want to do. If the government's trying to kill me, then so be it. No, I'm just kidding. But you get my point, y'all. Like, eventually, we're all going to have to do it regardless of if you want to or if you don't want to. Now, if you don't want to and if you just want to live inside a bubble and not do nothing with your life, then hey, so be it. I don't. I know I want to travel the world. I know I have yet to travel. I'm behind a lot of traveling that I need to do. And my goal is to do that. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to get vaccinated in order for me to travel. I'm already ready. So I've done my first dose. I did the Moderna. I'm part of the Moderna clang gang. Just kidding. But I am part of that. And honestly, I felt nothing. I felt good the whole day. I did feel extremely exhausted. I felt tired. But I think it was also a combination of me working a little extra that week. I got it last week and just feeling drained. Honestly, I have to be honest with you. Me and Chris both got affected different ways. Chris literally came down with some like COVID-like symptoms and he wasn't feeling too shabby. And the next day he was like $1,000,000, you know what I'm saying? So it really does affect everyone differently. I wasn't worried when I got it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, as obnoxious as this is going to sound, I was never worried about COVID. I am sad for all the people that have passed with COVID and my condolences to everyone that had to deal with this. But for me, I'm so grateful that my family is healthy and okay. But it was a never worried of mine. Like I wasn't there like a maniac trying to sanitize 50 things at once. You know what I'm saying? Like I just took it as it was. I know mom said to me sometimes like, oh, I don't feel like you're taking it serious. I'm like, I am taking it serious. When it's necessary, it's necessary. If you go into a business and they want you to put your mask on, obviously I'm going to respect and abide and put my mask on. But it wasn't something that you caught me in the street wearing my mask. I'm not going to wear a mask outside, but those are just my opinions on it and my personal opinion. And we are all allowed. I know Chris's gym, they opened the mandate at his gym, like wear it at your discretion. If you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. And I go to Planet Fitness and, Planet Fitness is a franchise. So they're going based off everything with the government and, New York State, local state, government, mayor, the governor Cuomo, we're all waiting like around his thing because, Planet Fitness being such a big franchise globally, they have to abide by the government. Being that my boyfriend's gym is personally owned, I guess there's benefits there. You wear it at your own discretion. If you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. And I wish my gym was like that. But hey, to each his own. Like, it's not going to make me not want to go to the gym. I mean, I've been going to the gym from when the inception of the gyms opened back. Like, I wasn't like worried. I was just making sure that I was keeping my distance, making sure that I sanitized when I got in my car, making sure that I sanitized, the machines and stuff like that. But y'all, I was never worried about it. And I'm grateful that I am on nutraceuticals that are very high quality. And, when Chris got COVID, I never got it. When people that were close to me got it, I never got it. And I just pray, and I'm so grateful that my immune system is really strong, and, I've been protected. So I'm super grateful for that. That doesn't go unseen. But as far as, getting that vaccine, if it's something that you've thought about or something that you don't know if you're going to go down that road, or what exactly you're going to do, I would say think about it. Again, my goal is here not to convince you of anything, but it's to let you know that, certain things are going to change now. And, even at my church, my local church that I've been going to for as long as I've lived in Yonkers, they're telling us that, yes, they've lifted, we're pretty much going back to kind of a normalcy, right? But they still want to keep the mask implied. They still want to mandate the mask at the church, and that is their personal preference. And we got to abide unless we just don't go into mass. And that's not going to happen. If they only said, oh, you can only come in if you're vaccinated, we got to show our vaccinated cards at the door, then so be it. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. There is going to be businesses that are still very high demand, very stern on this. There's going to be some businesses that are not, but it's your choice. At the end of the day too, if you're constantly around people that are at higher risk than you, that have, higher immune issue diseases or whatever it is, you should not only just think about yourself in that, in that case, you should think about those people too. So for me, I'm grateful that my parents got it. It was their choice. I'll be honest. I didn't think my dad was going to get it, but he got it. I'm sure mom told him to get it. But I'm happy they're worried about it, and grateful for them that they've been healthy this whole time and stuff like that. So besides that, y'all, that was my spiel on the whole vaccine. I felt nothing, just very drained, very tired. If you're nervous about it, don't be nervous. I would just say make sure you stay very hydrated. Make sure you drink lots of water once you get the vaccine done. And I would say try and go for either the Pfizer's or Moderna, just because I'm more familiar with people that have done it. If you're like, oh, I don't know which one to do. Mom told me, she works within a certain hospital that they're constantly sending her studies and what's going on. We've heard, at least she told me, that especially in women, that a lot of women, about 9 women got the Johnson & Johnson, got in blood clots, and they passed away. So, these are all different things that you want to look into before you decide which one you want to go to. I would just say stick with the Moderna or the Pfizer's. But again, guys, it's all your choice ultimately. Just make sure you be safe and choose the best option for you. Again, don't do too much extensive research to the point where you don't want to do any of them, because that's useless. It's like when you Google something and then Google tells you have cancer or you're going to die tomorrow, and then you start going crazy. All right, so don't do that. But again, whether it's for you or if it's not for you, think of someone else and think about the possible change of the way things are leaning towards in our future, y'all. So that's all I'm going to talk on today. I've talked for 20 minutes almost, and I'm done. All right. So stay tuned, y'all. Kat, I will be in contact with you. Thank you so much for the idea. I think that is a great topic. Now, to put it on paper is where it is goal and need to do. All right. So love you guys. Make sure you share, support, subscribe. All right. I just need one more person to get 90 subscribers. So please, please, please be that person. Don't forget to share this video. And if you guys ever have questions, please don't be a stranger. Put it in the comments below. And looking forward to seeing you guys Wednesday. Toodaloo.